Okay, picture this. You open up your social media app, you see a video from an influencer claiming this is the brand new trend. It's the answer to all of your health problems. But is it actually? So to help us navigate some of the top nutrition trends online and whether they work or not, we've got the expert, Nishta Saxena. She's a registered dietitian. Great to have you on the show.
Great to be here.
Okay, so we're gonna start off with this trend. I haven't seen this yet. This is the sea moss trend. It's doing the round on TikTok. Here's the video.
Okay, so minerals, vitamins. I have issues with like bloating and stuff like that. I feel like you're only supposed to take a spoonful of each, so I'm just gonna do a half spoon. Cheers. No.
Okay, so she's obviously having instant regret there. Yeah. Nishta, what is sea moss and does it work?
So sea moss is essentially a form of seaweed, also called Irish moss, red seaweed, found coastally Europe, UK, in North America. And it just grows out there, and like any plant, of course, it does contain, some minerals, iodine being a particular trace mineral that it is high in, calcium as well. But the interesting thing about this is it also contains carrageenan. And the irony here is there was a huge backlash on social media against carrageenan, which can be extracted and used as a binding and thickening agent in things like plant milks, toothpaste.
You see it in almond milk all the time.
Lots of food items. And so this was something sort of social media world was working against, get it out of our food. And yet now we see this trend of, but then actually drink it in the form of sea moss. So one of the issues with this is as a plant, we can't really, it's not measured or tested. So we don't know whether or not you're consuming the carrageenan, which is fine, food grade carrageenan to consume, but polygenine, which is kind of a more toxic version of that, could be found in some of these seaweed products. And that's something that can cause gastric ulcers, polyps, even been linked to cancer. So we don't want that, and there's really no way to know. And then the second issue is it grows as a filter around these coastal areas. So it's sucking up in toxic waters, heavy metals, et cetera. So it's also something you want to be aware of. There's really no testing for this. So in fact, she mentioned, gut health or bloating, minerals. There's lots of better ways to actually help yourself. And there's no evidence at this point in human trials with sea moss. There's some worm studies that may show impact on immune function, neurological function. But we really don't have any good evidence that there's any reason to take this.
Okay, our next one, chia water. What's your take on drinking chia water?
I think it's great. So chia seeds are a seed. They contain lots of nutrients. They contain two kinds of fiber, soluble and insoluble. And the chia water trend is just throwing chia seeds into water. And what happens is it automatically pulls out that soluble fiber, creates this gel. The beauty of this, drinking this, is it's actually been shown that that soluble fiber to help with lowering blood pressure, cholesterol, even helping with managing blood sugar. And some people will find drinking this can actually, when it expands in the stomach pouch, that can actually cause satiety, like a sense of fullness. Oh. So it may actually help with people who struggle with overeating or who want to have some control over that. It's actually a wonderful seed. You don't have to have it as water. You can use it in cooking, baking, smoothies. So I say yes to this one.
We like this one. Okay, what about Healthy Pop? It's having a resurgence on TikTok. Let's watch a video first.
Lollipop is a soda, a new kind of soda. It's made with fiber, botanicals, prebiotics, so it supports your gut health. It has 9 grams of fiber in each can and only 2 to 5 grams of sugar. It is delicious.
Nishta, what do you think?
Well, my kids are all about this one. They're like, Mom, Healthy Pop, let's go for it. So what she just said there in terms of supporting gut health, that's really the issue. So these pops are different from the big box pops. There's much lower sugar, 20, 30 grams less chemicals. They are adding botanicals, different things like that to these products, nettle, even nootropics. But the idea that drinking any of this is actually going to help your gut health, serve your health in any way, this is really a classic example of a health halo. It's still pop, nicely made, low in sugar, tastes great. It's expensive, so if that's something that fits into your budget, it's fine. So I think it's fine to have, but it's definitely in no way benefiting your health. So just as long as you have that in your mind.
Okay, so it's not like Healthy Pop. It's just maybe a different alternative.
It's just low sugar pop that has less chemicals and additives in it, which can be a great alternative.
Okay, we have so many more trends, Nishta. I feel like I want to have you back to talk about our last two, so we'll maybe do segment 2.0 at another time. Thank you so much for being here and keeping us healthy.
Okay, I'm happy to be here.
If you liked that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.